Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening. Welcome to my YouTubers. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. It is your boy, the Lewis Sports Network, back once again with another live stream with yet another video. Once again, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. Hope everybody enjoyed their Mother's Day. How is everybody doing? Can't wait to get started with you guys. Welcome back to the Lewis Sports Network. We are on the Last Dance documentary, doing parts 7 and 8 of The Last Dance. So make sure you hit the subscribe button as you guys come in, smash the like button, and like I said, man, make sure that you guys are sharing the videos. Let me know who is in. And as I download this, just getting ready for the documentary. But let me know how's everybody's day going, how's everybody's weekend going. We got 4 people watching. Let's smash the like. Let's hit the subscribe as you guys come in. It is the Lewis Sports Network on Mother's Day, celebrating with you guys. And trying to get this documentary started. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to G-Money. Shout out to Joel, man. What is up, guys? What is up, guys? Just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to get this stuff set up. All right. Getting on ESPN Plus right now. Shout out to David. Unfortunately, I cannot because due to copyright reasons, they won't let me show the documentary, but I will be letting you know what goes on, though. So it should be. So and this one is supposed to be. Thanks for the vid, bro. No doubt, man. All right, so let me just go to ESPN real quick. If I would, man, I would love to do it for you guys, but unfortunately I cannot. So let me just go to the documentary. So let me just click on The Last Dance when we get started. It's on episode 7. We are live. Want to hear a teeny tiny bit of how this is going. If I could just click, this would be much easier. There we go. Come on, stars all through hard work. Get this. So they're showing Scottie Pippen. I guess this is the first round of the playoffs they're showing against the New Jersey Nets. Let me check this out. Smash the like, hit the subscribe for the Lewis Sports Network. Start the cam once again. There we go. All right, so they're showing the Nets in the playoffs. And this is them going against New Jersey in the first round. This is the 98 playoffs, which is going to feature The Last Dance. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as you guys come in, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe it's either going to be this episode, episode 7, or it's supposed to be episode 8. Are they going to be showing you about Jordan's? Well, he's wearing number 45 for the Birmingham Barons, and he gets a automatic spot. So they show Jordan in OT against the Nets. He gets to steal on Kerry Kittles, and he dunks the ball with the foul. So you got him in focus and determination like he always does. So that was 96-93, game 1 in overtime, Bulls League 1. So that was a classic. Again, let others know about the channel. Keep it going. You already know. Smash the like, hit that subscribe, folks. So there's Hannah Storms. So now we're going from April all the way to June. So So they just showed Kevin Johnson getting blocked by Horace Grant and the Bulls winning their third straight NBA title. That put Michael with the three-peat, something that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird did not get to accomplish. So Jordan is saying that nobody but his dad knew that it was his last game during that time. Really? For what, Michael? Interesting. Hmm. I could tell. Really positive man. Really real positive man is James Jordan. That's him with Jerry Reinsdorf. Which championship is this one? Is that the first one or the third one? Yeah, man, you could tell. Man, Michael was in tremendous shape, man. Peep the six pack. So now they're talking about so this is all talking about James Jordan. I wonder if they're going to talk about how he passed away, though. Are they going to get into details? Remember, people. He said, "Yo, tell him not." He said, tell him that he can't do something." Shout out to the lowly one. Salute. So this is July of '93. Personal assistant and best friend. Really? So they were together playing golf. Hmm. Right. He was missing for 3 weeks. Wow. He was missing for 3 weeks. Wow, that's unbelievable. Yeah, Ahmad Rashad is definitely a legend, folks. So far, we got 11 people watching. Wow, I can't believe his dad went missing for 3 weeks though. That's crazy. I mean, that's really all you could do. Yo, something really is up with Jordan's eyes every time I look at him though. Yo, hmm, 1936. Hmm, was he somehow connected to the death somehow? Wow. And they think that the motives had to do with he had a cover up and it had to do with his gambling addiction. Yeah, it's true. Wow. And Jordan was taking shots from everywhere, man. And it definitely, the media is a gift and a curse. Wow, I'm appalled, man. Wait, isn't that Connie Chung? Oh, she was a news reporter. Okay. I wonder why Jordan's wearing the shades, though. I feel like it's his way of like hiding from the media in terms of looking them in the eye. That Jerry Reinsdorf, man, what a snake. Oh, I mean, you were mentally tired to begin with, man, but your dad's death was a further inclination of like, you could talk about challenges all you want, but you were mentally fried, Jordan. That had to be tough. Oh, that's right. He threw the first pitch? Wow, he's quitting. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, guys. As you guys come in. Wow. Hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday. Continue to smash the like button, hit the subscribe. Wow. October of 1993. I think, what was it, October 11th? October 6th, my fault. So let me ask you guys this, man. Do you think that Jordan had any insinuation with this gambling problem that resulted in James Jordan's death? Or was it just the media's way of tired of seeing Michael on top that they had to find a way to attack him? Let me know in the comments. Man, look at the media press coverage, man. Imagine if social media had existed today, if this happened in today's age, if he was retiring with the kind of superstar athlete he was. Look at that. Tom Brokaw was here. The legendary Tom Brokaw was here to report. The amount of attention. The man held it in the Bulls practice facility. Look at that. People stand. Wow. Look at that, man. It's crazy how people stop exactly what they're doing just to watch that dude make his announcement. Unbelievable. Look at that. People crying. There's Phil. There's Jerry. There's David, the man who marketed him very, very well. MJ drove to the park without talking to anyone. Wow. So far, enjoying your Sunday? I think the media wanted to put something on MJ. Yep. You could obviously tell. Again, shout out to everybody smashing that like and hitting the subscribe if you guys are available. Once again, as you guys come in. The Scott Williams. At that point, he had cut his hair because before that, shout out to Duality. I think the opposite, the media protected MJ more than we will ever know. I think it's a combination of both, to be honest with you, Duality. What's good, Sly? What's good, Duality? I think it was both. They tried. There's some sort of protection, and there's at the same time, they tried to bash him too. Yeah, that's one of those what if Michael Jordan didn't retire, but one of those where were you moments when he did too. I think it's a little bit of both, if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to Duality who says, yo, smash the like button and hit that subscribe, man, for your boy. Appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, do you people possibly think that David Stern has something to do with Jordan stepping away from the game? Because there's another rumor that's concerning that as well. Let me know in the comment section. Again, continue to smash the like button. Continue to hit the subscribe button for your boy. They cared more about making off of him. They never cared about him as a person or his family. Yeah. What's your opinion of the theory that Commissioner Stern suspended him for 18 months? Wow. Was his retirement an elaborate ruse? So here's my question. If this is supposed to be a so-called ruse, why is it that the media put this out there? So they were already putting conspiracy theories even before this. They were putting conspiracy theories out there. Listen, I feel like there was a love-hate relationship. So Michael left the league of his own volition in '93. We don't know. Sure, Michael. In June of 92? Are you guys buying this or what, man? Slash, yep. And he says, I think certain fragments were going to expose him while the majority protected him. If longevity holds value, I would say the media protectors win. The media never protect MJ like they protect LeBron. If MJ didn't win more championships, they would have crucified him. And I'm going to get to the comments section. February of 94. There go the Jordan 9s. One of my favorite shoes, Johnny Kilroy. I still remember that commercial. Do y'all remember that commercial, Johnny Kilroy, Air Jordan 9s? See, but what nobody talks about is that Jordan got an automatic roster spot from Jerry Reinsdorf. Nobody talks about that. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I mean, you ask him, oh, he's gonna take a break, but you hear all kinds of MJ stories that the media will never contemplate. Jordan gave his all to the sport. Oh, agreed, man. All right, guys, continue to smash the like. Continue to hit the subscribe. The theme of this one is what he did after the NBA. This is part 7, right? So I guess they're going to get into how did the 94 season and the strike pretty much end his baseball career. So again, hopefully everybody's had a wonderful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Continue to smash the like. And if you're new, subscribe. Doing Last Dance documentary. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let me just get to the comments. Nah, I like this one better. Stern would never officially suspend MJ. He was close to MJ, maybe even more so than LeBron is with Silver. What do you think about it? Like I said, I got my hunches about the situation, to be honest with you guys. A part of me feels like Jordan was tired dealing with all the hype from the media. Because remember, the media can be draining. Like I said, they could either be your best friend or they could be your worst enemy, depending on who's coming at you, because there's certain media members that will respect you if you give them the time of day. And then there's media members that if you don't give them what they want, they're going to try to spread lies about you. So that's what I think. I think it was a love-hate, but obviously, like Duality said, in this case, the way Jordan was when it came to basketball, he has more media protectors than he does media people that tried to sabotage him and bring him down. And it was probably the controversial people. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of baseball, I'm gonna say this. Congratulate. We're gonna get a documentary. The documentary of McGwire and Sammy Sosa on the 1998 baseball season, the home run chase. So we're gonna get to see the inside depth on that. The scheduled date is supposed to be June 14th. And if anybody knows what June 14th is, that is the date. That'll be 22 years ago to the day that Michael Jordan hit the game-winning shot in Game 6 against the Utah Jazz. All right, so we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Because remember, Jerry Reinsdorf was the White Sox owner before he bought the Chicago Bulls. Wow, there goes a young Mark Jones in 94. Jordan playing with the White Sox in the Johnny Kilroy Jordan 9s. That was actually the Jordan 9s was actually, I believe, the first Jordan shoe to go global. What I mean by that was it was the first actual like international shoe. Like when you talk about the Jordan 7s he played with in the Olympic Games, but I think it was the first shoe that actually, you know, that was a global shoe. If you actually look at the bottom of the shoes. Because remember, Jordan played baseball and he played football growing up, but his dad loved baseball, and he told Jordan that him and his dad had made a promise that he was going to play baseball at some point. Again, continue to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button as you guys come in. People need to understand that when you train as a basketball player compared to a baseball player, it's very different. The workouts are very different. Dang. So last time he played baseball was when he was 17, and he started playing again when he was 31 years old. So that lets you know. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, at the end of the live stream, I'm actually going to do a quick UFC video for my UFC fans. I wanted to do a little post-game reaction of the main card of UFC 249. Obviously with Tony Ferguson going against Justin Gaethje, Cejudo going against Dominic Cruz. Terry Francona? Oh, he was the manager of the Barons? Didn't know that. I know Terry Francona. Great manager. I got a lot of respect for Terry Francona. Terry Francona is a great manager. Man, look at the attention this guy gets. The guy was a basketball player, goes into baseball, and even taking over in spring training, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, Michael's trash. Michael's a trash baseball player. Yep. Shout out to Winslow Washington III. I would love to put the stream up, but this is ESPN content. If I put the stream up, the video will get taken down because that will be for copyright purposes. So my apologies about that, but unfortunately, I can't put the video up. So that's unfortunate. So I apologize for that, but it's a lot of respect. Again, hit the like, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Just giving people inside details of the documentary. So I'll try to narrate as they talk. Michael was a solid fielder, but he was a horrible hitter. But it's not easy, especially when you're transitioning sports. If Michael, hey, yo, it's not easy to hit off-speed pitches. People need to understand that when you can change speeds as a pitcher to change the eye level of the hitter, it's hard to hit. Look at that, Jordan is out of his. Look at that, they criticizing him even in thing. Damn, he wasn't even that good of a fielder. But I'm gonna say this, man. Like I said, I give kudos to Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders because those guys were football players and they were pretty good baseball players. Hey man, I can't fault the guy for trying though. Damn man, to really understand this guy is an understatement. Dudes were telling him it was a mistake to even play baseball. Lets you know right there. Well, I'll say this, man. Going to baseball at least was therapeutic for him in the sense that his dad was a baseball player. So I guess I know people feel different in the comments when it comes to him, man. Oh yeah, I'm a big guy to Bo Jackson. Bro, Braun could have been Gronkowski in football. I mean, he's 6'8" for God's sakes. Shout out to Ron. There was clearly something or somebody behind Jordan's first retirement that will, yeah, of course. No, you could definitely keep in shape. I'm just saying that the workouts are going to be different. Some people didn't worship. Yeah, that's the thing. He drove in 50 runs. I'm surprised at that for somebody transitioning into baseball. I didn't even think he was capable of pushing in 10. 50? I mean, 202. I mean, you're barely batting above the interstate. I get that, but crazy. All right, so we're at a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think of the documentary so far. Appreciate everybody taking the opportunity to come join me at the Lewis Sports Network, checking this out. Uh, Shout out to Tomoko, 15th like. Yeah, he was competitive. They need to stop. They was just hyping up Mike's trash ass. See, Freddie, the type of dude, he would be working for the media. He'd be like, I can't stand Jordan. Yo, let's get dirt on this guy like while he's still here right now, man, so we can expose him. Sly says he needed more time in baseball. Give to about 96 or 97 in would have improved greatly, maybe. I mean, we'll never truly know, honestly. Same as we saw his improvement at the collegiate level at UNC. I always thought that the key with Michael was always time. Like you give him time, and like I said, just tell him not to do something, and I'm pretty sure that he'll work hard to excel at it. That's how I look at it. Obviously people will look at it very different, and that's okay. At the end of the day, I say I mean at the end of the day, I give the guy a lot of credit for being able to take on a challenge like that. And I get it. They were hyping his ass a little bit in terms of for him hitting 202, but it just shows you the attention he got because they couldn't get enough of this guy in Chicago. That's what it is, man. It's crazy. Aw, that kind of ruined it. Lord. See, that would have been better right there in the batting cage. You know what I'm saying? Again, smash the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as you guys come in. Can you break down MJ's average of baseball? Being competitive, which also being good, are two different things. I heard a story that when Jordan went to the White Sox farm team, they traveled in an old bus, and he dissed about 35,000 of his. Oh, he dissed out 35 of his own money to buy a luxury bus for the team. That's pretty nice. Didn't know that one. I would be pissed if I was a baseball player and MJ just walked on the team out of nowhere and he's trash as hell. Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't like though. He got an automatic spot from Jerry Reinsdorf. I was not happy about that, and I don't like when players who transition sports and they get spots just because of their name. I'm not cool with that. Guys who have been working hard just to earn an opportunity to make the team, and here comes this guy from another sport. He's a big name there, and it's like he just gets an automatic spot without even trying. Those are the kind of things I'm not cool with. That's one of the things I'm not cool with. And like I said, man, smash the like button, hit that subscribe. I would have treated Mike the same as his team did. Go to YouTube TV. Here's the thing: some people don't have YouTube TV, so it's easy to say that, but it's like you can't watch it. And the thing is, even if I was to use YouTube TV, they would still take the video down because I'm using somebody's content, so I can't do that. All right, so we're back to April 98, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Hicks. I believe he's still married to Hannah Storm, if I'm not mistaken. So Ryan, in terms of the batting average, usually you have your at-bats, how many hits you get to how many at-bats that you get. So it's basically your at-bats are your attempts, and your hits are how much you complete. It's like shooting field goals, how many you make to how many you attempt. He hit 202, which is not very good. But I'm surprised that he drove in 50 runs, though. Steve Kerr. Are we going to get to the punching? Punching to Steve Kerr? Of course he did. There's Scott Burrell. And those beautiful cherry 13s, though. Got them in, man. Those shoes are fire. What a classic. Got those joints in my joint. It is. It is. Oh, shout out to Samuel Davis, man. He says he loves my vids. I appreciate it, man. I hope you're subscribed to the channel. And like I said, man, shout out to Samuel Davis, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to you, bro. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, Samuel Davis. And like I said, welcome to the stream, bro. When there's a sick dog down, keep him down. Hey, man, that's how you do it, Michael. Judd Bushler. He wants to guard you. If you can't guard me, it's too. Wow, Jordan called him a talent. I see. I see. Oh. I see. Jordan actually said something nice about somebody. Then Kobe copied that exact thing. Damn. Called him a wow. He called him up. Yo, he called him up. I mean, duality is cool, bro. That's not a big deal. He said just give you a shout out. It's cool. I definitely will most be glad to give him a shout out. It's all good. Like I said, Samuel, if you haven't, man, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We got 23 people watching. We only got 15 likes, man. Let's continue to get the likes up, people. Let's get the likes up, man. Oh, wow. Damn, him cussing out like that? He said, focus. Kaiser Sose, sensei. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Will Purdue just gave you an objective aspect of Jordan. Scotty said he needed him to be the bad guy. Wow. He called him out. Yo, Michael. Wow. Dang. Okay. What do you guys think about that one? Wow. Wow. Did you hear that, man? Whew. That's crazy. Yeah, guys. Smash the like button as you guys come in. Last Desk documentary. Appreciate everybody coming through. Yo, that look when he wanted Scott's attention. Yo, facts. It was ridiculous, man. Like I said, shout out to Samuel Davis. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Duality, Freddie, Geet, everybody in the chat. Guys are much appreciated, man. You know, thank you very much. I see. The triangle offense used to break down a lot, and when it breaks down, who you go to. That's why they lost in '94 and were terrible in '95. They didn't have that. Tony was definitely clutch, especially when he hit that shot. Okay, guys, give me a second. I will be right back. Toss amongst yourselves in the chat. Keep it going, fellas. Lowly One says there will be mixed perspective on Jordan's mindset for better or for worse, but your opponents may be even worse, so it would be better to grid yourself in practice. For those of us who are Marvel fans, did you know the new Doctor Strange 2 movie is in the horror genre? The first horror Marvel movie? Didn't know. Wow, really? Didn't know it was horror. Scotty was not clutch and he wanted it bad. Yeah, it's like I said, man, that's what he wanted. He wanted to get, at least he felt that he should have deserved some recognition and not just be looked at as one of the Jordanaires, even though everybody knew who he was, and you know he was a perennial all-star on the Chicago Bulls, and Scottie Pippen was a great player. You know. Yeah, Duality. Why'd you time him out for? I'm just noticing that now. All right, so we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Man, the first Bulls practice without MJ. That must have felt weird, a little weird at first. Scottie's chance to step up. Scottie Pippen time. There goes Scottie. Nice block by Scottie. There's Kerr. Nice pass. Oh, Jordan was actually at the games? 55 games. Oh wow, now shot attempts. And that's why I continue to tell people that Scottie, as well as he played, he never really wanted to be the guy. He was the guy because he was obviously the best player on the team. But the thing is, I felt like this was not Phil's best coaching. His best coaching happened in the second stint with Kobe. That's just my opinion, where they had a really bad roster. They got some pieces and they got better each year. That to me was Phil's best coaching job. They had good ball movement though. Mm-hmm. They really moved the ball. They moved the ball really well. I mean, Cross had been trying to recruit him for the last, what, 2 years? It's Tony. That first practice without MJ must have been a lot less intense. Oh, that's facts. You got to earn it. Oh, they swept the Cavs? That would have been crazy had it happened. Oh, shoot. Game 3. That was the Derek Harper, JoJo English fight. I remember. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, that's 2. Wow. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I can understand how it was kind of a shot right there. That's poor leadership right there. The fact that he sat, man, was that's not good leadership, man. That's not good leadership. See, and that's my issue with the Knicks. Even without Jordan, they were still having problems. Right. Scottie didn't take the last shot. Yeah, he quit. Especially, wow. Scottie, I get that you're pissed, man, but in the pivotal role of a playoff game, you can't do that, man. I get it. I get that Pippen felt disrespected, man. It's true. He would have had that shot, though. Mm-hmm. The thing is with Scottie, though, he said he wasn't about being the man, but in that situation, he felt like he should have got the ball. It was to show you that even you have talent, being a leader or being that guy is not for everyone. It's true. Oh, here comes that dunk. Oh my God. Not quite, Steve. He didn't really have a great series. His field goal percentage wasn't that good in that series neither. He was much better in 93. I think he averaged 26 and a half and shot 53% from the field. That was great. Hmm. Hmm. May of 94 to April of 98. This is game 2. What is Randy Brown doing? Trying to get a piece of ass before the game. What's wrong with Randy Brown? Tony Kukoc. Jordan in the post. Patented fadeaway. Nice. Yeah, nice move by Jordan right there. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. I bet Jordan was human when he saw Pippen do that. He was. And that boys and girls squash is the 55 win narrative. They needed Michael. Yep, there you go. There it is. Oh, the Bulls demolished the Nets in this game. I think this was the game that Jordan shot 72% from the field, and he had 38 points. Scott Burrell stepping up. Scott Burrell had 23 points. That's big. They go. Charlotte Hornets. B.J. Armstrong. You do. Oh, that was his former UConn teammate? That's cool. That's dope. Where it used to break down, you needed that go-to guy to take over a game. No. Oh, hit or miss, nice. Think that intensity is coming at the expense of being perceived as a nice guy. I agree. True. Right. I mean, I could agree with that. Understandable, folks. At least in one sense. When it has a price. Yeah, Mike is savage. That dude is a savage. So he wanted them to be a part of winning as much as he wanted to win. Interesting. Wow. There. I still think that he still has a sense of regret, and you can see it in his eyes, man. You can see it in his eyes. And we still got chapter 8. Kareem is not only a basketball, but an actor and a book author. That's absolutely true. Wow. Any thoughts, comments? Yeah, that was great. Reaction. What do you guys think about that? On that part. That's unbelievable. Well, there goes the Pippen 55 win narrative. So, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody ever tries to come up with that, shout out to Brian Powers. Really? I did not know that. Shout out to Ryan talking about Glenn Rice. And we are on episode 8. Here we go. Welcome to episode 8 with the Lewis Sports Network. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as you guys come in. Hey, the Hornets were a good team though. 54 wins. They got Mason. There goes Bobby Fields. And 83-70. Look at those scores, man. Look at those scores. Shout out to Ryan. There's BJ. I see he was using a lot of screens to get his jumpers. Armstrong was very good on the, I gotta admit, BJ Armstrong was very good on the pull-up jump shot. Like one of his bread and butters was that pull-up jump shot in transition. He was very good at that. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. He had a moment. Wow. Look at that score, bro. DeVos screen. Ooh. And he glared at the bench. So that's what BJ Armstrong did. Little did he know. Wow. The Jordan detractors try to say he wasn't that impactful because the other players were motivated and tried to step up. Yeah, Jordan got outplayed by BJ in game 2. He did. So this is probably the I'm back session, most likely. A little bit of that. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw 96 as well. Episode 8, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy. Nice. The enforcers of the previous eras will get to him. If you put up the teammates from the old Bulls team who knew how to play the 98 Bulls, do you think the ex-Bulls will beat the 98 Bulls? LaBradford Smith? Oh, didn't he have 37 on Jordan? It was his night. Why is it Michael Gardner? Jordan struggled. That was actually a good defense. Hmm. Prime MJ. I think Jordan had 36 at the half in that game. Oh man, the footwork. Oh, he finished with 47 for the game? That's a good thing you're saying, Ryan. The day after losing game 2. He got a baseball bat in his hands. Oh, there go Glenn Rice, one of the best shooters of his time. 3-time All-Star, folks. Yeah, Mike with a baseball bat and a cigar. Hmm. Too late. Too late. It's too late. Freddie out here dissing Sean Kemp. What's going on, bro? Hey. I love that line every time they say that. What time is it? Game time. Too easy. Oh, what up? Too easy. Hmm. And good defense on Glenn Rice. 94-80. Indiana Pacers. Here we go, folks. Undefeated. It's putting a lot of pressure on your team, Mike. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe. So we're going from May back to 1990, March of 95. I'm back. I'm pretty sure they're going to show Madison Square Garden. Crazy. Let me see if I can get a picture of him. Oh, that's right, the striker of the 95 season. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, man. Freddie Cap for your era. I don't have a problem with that, but trust me, the 90s was a beast. Who said anything about dudes can't play in the era, bro? I never said that. I never said that. Come on now. Come on, son. Come on, Freddie. We're not talking about the players playing. They're talking about the rules. Different thing. I got a lot of favorite players in this era. So how could I think that I don't think they can play? Come on, Freddie. You better than that. Oh, that's what you told him? Really, BJ? Wow. Once again, somebody told Michael he can't do nothing. There you go. Let's see. Look at that. Hey, I'm about to get on Freddie real quick. Watch. Oh, nah, I was to the folks in the chat. Oh, got you. Sorry, Freddie. Shout out to Ryan who says he's back. I appreciate it, Ryan. There goes Jordan driving. I wonder if they're going to show Space Jam. I wonder if they're going to show the sneakers of the 11s and the controversy for the playoffs. And I was the same agent for 19 years. Crazy. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Just play in any era. They may not be as prolific or dominant, but they could play. When MJ came back, it was like world news. There's a young Robin Roberts. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Michael returns today. He is back. .34-31 record. Oh, they chose not to extend his contract? Oh, and he goes to... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Michael's body was a little bit different. I could tell when he came back. The goal was to win a championship. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. No, you can play basketball for sure. I think that's what people are missing. There's pros and cons. Each era has its own pros and cons. I also believe certain players couldn't play now. If you want to flagrant foul every play, put some PEDs in on and go hit somebody. No, we all know most basketball players don't have the guts for football, and I know because football is my favorite sport. Well, I mean, there you go. I mean, there he is making a point. As he was saying, smash the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe for the Lewis Sports Network. Damn, I'm trying to find to see if I could get myself, was that it? No. Trying to get 95. Let me see if I get the Bulls versus the Knicks. See if I can get... Let me see if I get the Knicks. Trying to see that. Okay, that looks good, but I'm trying to see. There we go. Here's something different. Trying to see if I can do that. Let's continue to get more views. Let's get more people in the chat, hopefully. Again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button, man. Hitting that subscribe for the Lewis Sports Network. There goes Michael, that's 45. Next Sunday, the last night of The Last Dance, the last word, and the last shot on The Last Dance. Check it out. Parts 9 and 10 start next week at May 17th. Is the last one. Look at that, folks. Check it out. Damn, I really wanted to see if I could get that double nickel game, though. Would have been nice. I was trying to see if I could get that double nickel game. Shout out to Adin. How's it going? How's it going, man? Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to Adin. I know he was on Alex's channel, and we watched you, and he was watching UFC last night like me. So March 19th, 1995. Hey man, Nadine, appreciate you coming through. Everything is good. Everything is good with you, my man. Welcome. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. Definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Definitely appreciate it. You're more than appreciated it. Appreciate that. There it is. We're looking for that. MJ fans will feel like he's retiring again when The Last Dance ends, for real. So March 19th, 1995, he says he's back. The Air Jordan 10s. The Air Jordan 10s, I gotta say, are underrated in the fact that they're not the most popular shoe, but they're very comfortable. I remember having the powder blue 10s, ladies and gentlemen. Those joints rock. Those joints are nice. I mean, if it's possible, man, we could. Shout out to Adine once again, man. Once again, Bob Costas, 1995. I think Bob is 37 years old at this point, I believe. I might want to get into that Zion Williamson situation. Wow. I feel like an NBA Finals with Jordan on there. I knew it. I knew it. Duality's right. MJ fans have his retirement. Bron fans have him switching teams, and Kobe fans have to deal with his. Yeah, yeah. I remember Marv Albert did this game. Oh, so he wore 45 in high school. That was his first number. Oh, he had his shorts backwards. Very rusty. Hey, look at this with Reggie Miller. He got to be an NBC feature on Michael's return game in Market Square. First field goal. $103.96. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember, guys, because he was with the baseball. Dang, and I just put the thumbnail on, so you get from here. He was rusty. There it is. My bad, Freddie. Apologies. My bad, my bad, Freddie. Madison Square Garden. I can't find the 55 at the Garden, so I gotta put the next best thing, and that's John Starks. There you go. You know. Type in 55. Yeah. That 55-point game was something else. Boom, boom, boom. Turn around. Ah, yak, yak. Ah, yak, yak. What if Patrick Ewing would have won a championship? I don't give him an excuse because he had his chance in '94. That was while he was still in his prime. Like, come on, Pat. Nobody's gonna care. Oh, here it is, the spin move and the pass. 55 points. Smackaroos. Yep. Oh, wow. Here go the Eastern semis, man. Game 1. Penny. Oof. Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott. Yo, for real, they really did though. It's got to be the goggles. It really hurt because they didn't have rebounding. The steal by Nick Anderson. Here it is. Horace Grant and dunks it. I'm glad that happened to Michael because it was humbling. I'm glad that happened to him. Yeah, like that too. Michael was careless. Michael kind of pulled off a Steph Curry, really, if you think about it. He kind of pulled off a Steph on that play. I agree with that. He is human. That is correct. Nick Anderson had to be a dodo. Magic win in 6, but if Nick doesn't get the steal, Bulls might have won in 6. MJ choked. He choked that game. Hey, Mike, the last game was a steal. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's when he first wore the Jordan 11 debuts, man. The Concords. Interesting. That's interesting. Still, that was a great game. Even though my next Blue game, CMJ's a beast for once in a blue moon. He did choke. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it did, Freddie. It did happen. And the Bulls and Michael, they lost. They lost. So, yes, it did happen. He lost. Oh, they had the lead? Jordan. Tough shot. Oh, he airballed it. Jordan did choke this 95 series. Yeah, he wasn't right. No, he's not tired, man. No excuses. No excuses. Orlando was the better team that year. Jordan choked that series, man. I wish the Bulls would have won. They were more equipped. I wish the Bulls would have won. Come on, guys. MJ came back in March of '95. He was not ready. Wow. Wow. He said, I'll see you tomorrow. Even if the Rockets still would have swept them, redemption is at hand. The Rockets would have beaten the Bulls, man. And the thing is, I think with the Pacers losing last year in '94 to the Knicks, they would have been motivated to play the Bulls, especially knowing that Michael's timing was off. Orlando was just better. I said they get him in like 6 games at the most. At the most, 6 games. Well, you can't say nobody. It's the ones who only say 6-0. Because anytime I talk about it, I told you he left the game, he came back, he lost to Orlando. Jordan didn't play well in that series. I think Jordan only shot, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 41% in the series. Yeah. But yeah, Jordan choked in that series. And like I said, I understand that he wasn't ready with his timing and all that, but at the same time, there's no excuses to be made. Exactly. Orlando got swept by the Rockets, and they were the better team. But you know what it is? They're gonna. But I guess his response is gonna be, well, he wasn't Michael Jordan. To give you my best. Okay, but the Magic weren't tough mentally. Bulls would have lost too, but I think Chicago would have competed. I agree. I agree. Because the thing is, yeah, they were just not mentally tough. That was the Magic's problem. That was the thing with Orlando. They had the talent, but you could crush them mentally. If the Magic were a more mentally tougher team, oh, no question, they could win it. No question about it. Wow. Wow. So now we're going to get to see the 96 season, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next. So, and remember, that was actually Jordan's last playoff defeat in his career. After that, Jordan and the Bulls did not lose a playoff series after that. To quote Mayweather, true champions bounce back. Ron says it's a shame that Orlando team couldn't stay together for a while longer. Yeah, the dreamsake had them busy. They were the original Oklahoma City Thunder. That's how I look at them. They were the original OKC. And then we're going to see him. So let me see. Let's see if we're back, folks. Whatchamacallit? The lowly one Mayweather kept going, man. He never bounced back. Freddie Gee says, Lou, I like that OKC comparison. The lowly one says, Freddie Gee, I'll give you that. But he says, but who's the third star, though? To be honest with you, okay, it would kind of be like Nick Anderson. He may not have been James Harden, more say in terms of a star, but they were kind of deep. The reason I compare them that way is because they were a team that peaked very early. It's just the difference is that OKC had 3 young all-star players. The Magic were really a dynamic duo. But if you look at how their teams are very similar, they're a team that started very small. They got better through the draft and they got better and better each year. And then in a very short time, they went to the NBA Finals. So that's why I look at the Magic and I look at the Magic and the Thunder in that kind of similarity. They peaked too soon. And then Shaquille O'Neal was kind of the problem that James Harden had by not staying. James Harden ends up getting traded. They don't sign him back for the 80 mil. And then now we get into Space Jam film. I'm going to be honest. The movie was corny. It had its moments, but it's a classic because it had MJ in it. I think this is the time that he invited all of the NBA players to work out when he was filming. You directed the film? In his Concords. Look at that. But did you hear before his retirement in 93 that he was the best ever? He didn't have 5 rings like Magic, though. I'm not talking about just 2012, though. I'm just saying, yeah. Nice. Jordan working on his skills. There's Reggie. There's Brian Grant. Dennis Rodman. There's Juwan Howard. Reggie. Wow. Shout out to George. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. He says these games were all great players during filming needed to be shown they were the best. Reggie. Like I said, shout out to George. There goes Kenny Smith. And George, man, if you haven't, welcome to the stream, and smash the like, and definitely hit the subscribe button. But I appreciate you coming here, George. Nice to have you on here. And never got back. Yeah. Clay Pro says, I seen Howard the other day. Still looks the same. Well, I'm trying to see who is that. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Last Dance documentary with the Lewis Sports Network. Oh, here we go. Steve Kerr. Well, remember, Michael, they weren't intense anymore practices. Here we go. It's coming up. Ticky tack, he didn't like it. I could tell, Steve. I've seen you do it on the sideline. Mm-hmm. Wow. Exactly. That's what it is. Let them know, Steve. You tell them, yo, you're not taking my lunch money. Nice. Shout out to Drew. He says who has a link. If you go to espnplus.com, Drew, if you also have Drew, YouTube TV, you could definitely watch it there. If you go to ESPN Plus, you can watch the Last Dance documentary. And shout out to Drew for coming in. And like I said, guys, man, smash the like and hit that subscribe. Oh, you seen it all? I see. Dennis the Menace. Yeah, Freddie, he a funny dude, right? Again, man, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. So Drew, if you heard, man, just go to ESPN Plus. Go to ESPN.com. You can watch it there. Wow, 23-6. No, 23-3. Who's more dominant, 2016 or 96 Bulls? They were dominant in their eras. That's the best answer I could give it. They were dominant in their eras. '69 wins. It's Philly 68. April 16th, 70. There goes the 96 team. There's James Edwards, Dickie Simpkins, Randy Brown. I love that though. Way to break the record. Sweeping the Miami Heat. I actually like Scotty when he cut his hair like that. Oh man. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. Orlando. Game one. He says you could also watch it on crack streams. Okay, cool. So good. You didn't have a chance. You guys are a mentally weak team. That's what happened. That's the game Jordan had 45 points. Oh, you remember that thing that Nick Anderson said, see? It's crazy. That's crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're on a commercial break. Again, smash the like button, hit the subscribe for the Lewis Sports Network. We're doing the Last Dance documentary. The Bulls don't believe in magic. They get revenge on them. I think it's great that The Last Dance shows you how Jordan really was. If you look at the stories of a lot of great players, teams, and entertainers, there's always a dark side. And Ron, you couldn't have said it better. I think that's great that you mentioned it that way because, definitely it's true, you know. I gotta say, man, this has been a great documentary. So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow I will be doing UFC 249 review and my thoughts on that. So make sure y'all pull up for that. I have to change the time for that tomorrow. I'll be mixing and matching times. So, like I said, welcome to the Last Dance documentary with the live stream. I said I was going to do that at 11:30, but I'm going to edit that for tomorrow. So ESPN taking another commercial break. Magic should have held up Horseman. A fire was lit in his eyes. I'm telling you, Jerry Cross is a genius, though. Needed someone to handle the boards and play defense. Yeah, he was. Picked the exact pieces to put around MJ. Okay, well, episode 8 already? Yeah, we on 8. Yeah, episode 7 was at 9. Episode 8 is at 10. That's how it works. Just waiting for the ESPN commercial to come back. Watch for the MJ reaction to Gary Payton when they show him in the iPad of Payton talking about MJ in the finals. Gotta say, MJ came back ready, though. Man, it's sad that we didn't get to see MJ hit Steve Kerr. Yo, for real. I really want to see that. Oh, the 26. They have the second best win percentage of all time? That's right, because the 2016 Warriors have a less percentage because they played 7 more games than the 2017 Warriors did. '96, which means that parts 9 and 10 will feature the 97 and 98 Bulls. I wish they showed it. Again, the Seattle Supersonics, most underrated team, arguably in NBA history. That team right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shawn Kemp was a 6-time All-Star. That was a hell of a Sonics team, yo. People stay be disrespecting that team. They stay disrespecting that team. 64 games, man. Most years. That's a great year for most teams. Number one. Oh, it went by Michael. Joel Haver, Seattle was the second best team in the NBA, one of the greatest defensive teams. It's facts, man. Second best overall defense in the NBA that season. Number 2 in defensive rating. People stay disrespecting that Sonics team. Like I said, shout out to George. He says that team was so good. Facts. Like I said, guys, man, smash the like and hit the subscribe for the Lewis Sports Network. +560 teams in 3 years. That's crazy. Yeah, but Freddie, one thing they forgot to do, they should have put Gary Payton on Michael Jordan through the first 3 games. They didn't do that. They waited too late to do that. I don't give a damn how good they thought they were. Sonics getting whipped 9 out of 10 in every 7-game series by the Wolves. I thought it would have been better and more competitive. Right. There were stories about how badly treated people he worked with. Yep. They did it late. His combined wins of all time, 136. Look at that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Wow, see? Look at that. Why they waited till game 4 to put him on Michael? Look. See, there you go. Yep. Shannon Sharpe always brings that up. That should have been a 4. They thought sweep. '89-'78. Wow. So if I said that KD and MJ are both sensitive and got a competitive fire, what will y'all tell me? That they can have both because it's true. Oh man, the historic Father's Day game, folks. Didn't know about that story, really? Dang, why did y'all put that game on Father's Day, man? Big mistake. Crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy. Damn, that's crazy, man. And I wanted to change that thumbnail just to put the last image. They win the 96 championship, and there he goes crying on the court, holding the ball, folks. 4 championships in 6 years, man. I had to put that. Told you, George Cole knew that GP needed to score 25 plus for the series. Kemp and GP could get 25 apiece, but MJ scoring 30 and Scotty and Kukoc getting 15 too. Yeah. Damn, that's the last image, man, that you see. Yeah, hit him hard. They shouldn't have shown him crying like that at the end. Oh, wow. Look, I got the same exact picture. June, and then we go to May. Wow, the last 2 parts, man, they're going to be crazy. The last 2 parts are going to be crazy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Watchful News, man. Appreciate you. And George, if you haven't, man, make sure to hit the subscribe if you could. But I appreciate you being here, man. You've been great. Shout out to Watchful News in the building. And yeah, if GP was 2 to 3 inches taller, my gosh, that'd be crazy, Freddie. I agree with you, bro. Excuse me. Here comes Reggie. I still say that the Pacers were the better team. The only difference is the Bulls had MJ. That's the difference. The Pacers were deep, but they had MJ. That's the difference. That is the absolute difference. They had MJ. Again, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like and hit the subscribe button, man. And once again, shout out to George. Appreciate it. And Watchful News says, I bet Bron is having a last dance sent-off party. Damn, Watchful News came in trolling, dog. Lowly One says, why y'all got me looking to cry, man? I hate you guys. Damn, I mean, that's what the documentary did. And that's that last scene of Jordan right there, you know, crying with that 96 championship. It's nuts. It's nuts. And, you know, that's the end of The Last Dance, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. What did you guys think about both parts of the documentary, parts 7 and 8? And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more. We got one more week. May 17th is the finale. It is parts 9 and 10. And I can't wait for that. I'm going to be super excited for that one. Mike laughing, GP speaking the truth. The league was full of competitors that were scared as hell of Mike. That's just me talking. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, it's all good though. But likely, man. I definitely appreciate everybody coming out here for the Lewis Sports Network, and we're getting to talk about this documentary. Like I said, it's great to see that we get to see different people talk about MJ. We get to see MJ talk, and we get to see a different side, man. Kobe said the same thing that GP said. Oh yeah, are they gonna come back with them Jordan 11 Concords? Wait on it. Told you, I got the jams. Kobe said the same thing that GP said, man. Dudes was scared of Mike. How you gonna be somebody that you're scared of? And that's the thing. You got to go back at him. That's the thing, man. They was expecting that dude to be nice, and it's like you can't be nice in this league, bro. You cannot. Bulls get the chip done, and the '96 Bulls are the greatest team ever. I would say by record they're recognized as the greatest team ever, but I can't necessarily say that they're the greatest team ever. But that's just personally me. Um, Watchman News says I like to be a fly on the wall when Draymond and Curry get together at Golden State camp. Yo, for real. I want to see what that's going to be like, especially since Draymond walking triple single green decided to let Maverick Carter just talk this Steph Curry, man, and you ain't say nothing in front of him. And the Warriors made the biggest mistake giving him that contract because I just don't see who's going to take that. Who's going to take that contract? I don't see it. I'm sorry, that's just me. I don't see who's going to take that deal. G Money says if Kawhi joined the Lakers, they might have been the first unbeatable super team. Unbeatable. I would have to see how that LeBron Kawhi dynamic works, though. Shout out to Anthony Rose, man. The '92 team was the best Bulls team ever, and Anthony Rose came out and said his personal opinion. The '92 Bulls were the best team ever. So there you go. Lowly One says Curry gonna talk to Green like Mike and Marcus from Bad Boys for Life. I could see that, Lowly One. I could definitely see that for sure. Again, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. Last Dance documentary parts 7 and 8. The '92 Bulls were great. I feel like the 91 team, I feel like is the most underrated of their 6 championship teams because just the run that they made. They went 15 and 2 in the postseason. The '96 Bulls went 15 and 3. I believe the 90. Let me see. Hold on. The Bulls in '98 were. So they were 15 and 6. Okay. They were 15 and 6. The '97 Bulls. Let me see. The '97 Bulls. They were 15 and 4, just like the '93 team. So you have 15 and 2, 15 and 7, 15 and 4, 15 and 3, 15 and 4, 15 and 6. Wow, crazy. Who is this talking? The person whose channel it is. That's the person who's talking. Like, what are you talking about? Ryan says, I don't think any big 3 tandem can work. Who knows? I don't think that any big 3 tandem can work unless you have a great system and a supporting cast. Oh, that's obvious. Shout out to Winetta Thomas, man. Appreciate it. Why don't you check it? Why don't you just check it out before you even say anything, dude? Another good episode. Shout out to Winetta Thomas, man. Appreciate it. For the person asking the question in the chat, I would answer that question, but then I just don't feel like it. So can y'all let the person know whose channel this is? Let the person know whose channel this is. I gotta ask y'all a question, man. What are y'all looking forward to next week on the last chapters? Like, what are you looking to find out for next week in episodes 9 and 10, which are the final episodes? Shout out to Freddie G. Appreciate it. Because it's like, how you come in here asking who's talking and whose channel is this? Like, dude, you came onto here. Like, So shout out to Freddie. I know this is a tough question, but who do you think is the greatest team ever? Well, you just answered your own question, G Money. That's a tough question because everybody's got opinions. Everybody's got opinions on who the greatest team ever is. As great as the Bulls were, I just look at from some of the teams with the way that they're stacked up together. Like I said, I feel like the 87 Lakers and the 86 Celtics could give the 96 Bulls a run for their money and possibly beat them because they have the front line to compete. The front line was much more talented than the Bulls front line. That's the key. And plus they were deep. So George says 86, 87 Celtics. So there you go. Washington News says, I will not answer blatant, stupid questions. Thank you. Got you. It's like it's like how you come in here saying like whose channel is this and who's talking? Like, do you see the symbol? Wasn't that what they said about KD and Golden State, that they were unbeatable? People actually called it unfair. I've never seen so many grown men crying since being found to be the father on the Maury show. Yeah, that's crazy. I just be looking at some dudes like, man, yeah, like why do y'all do this to yourselves, man? Like, oh, who's talking? Whose channel is this? Like really, dude? Come on. To be honest with you, I actually look at it from an opposite standpoint. The Warriors actually helped the league because it forced teams to try to build their teams to try to compete with Golden State. Facts, Freddie Key. Damn troll. Damn troll. In order for a big three to work, somebody has to defer. Yeah, it's always like that. Ron, you're absolutely right. It always has to be that way. Just another narrative. But man, did y'all listen, man? I love Scottie Pippen, but did y'all see what happened right there? And then look, with Kevin Durant leaving, the Warriors dismantling, the Toronto Raptors with Kawhi Leonard winning the NBA championship, it actually created more parity around the league. So, I mean, people could say what they want. People can, just cry, but it is what it is, man. With that, oh man, this guy, man, unbelievable. It just lets you know. This has been an amazing documentary. A lot of dark secrets, a lot of narratives, either undiscovered or exposed. We had the 55 win stuff. It's crazy. Um, exactly. Boys made the league fun. Exactly. Lowly one. Ryan says it has. Juanetta says, Lewis, how do you feel about MJ's emotional reaction to the question of not being a nice guy to be around? I think with MJ, a, a part of him knew some of the stuff he did was out of line. I mean, you heard Will Perdue said it, man. He was a total a-hole, and he had to partly be that way because, again, he was trying to get the team to compete at where he was at because he wanted to win. And I think he was crying because, again, winning and leadership come at a price, especially when you're dealing with different personalities and people don't think on your same level. So, and that's why Jordan was so worried about this documentary, because he was going to say, with the things that he said, he was going to be like, oh, Michael was a horrible person. I can't believe we ever even cheered for this guy. Or how we looked at him is that the thing with him was basketball did the talking for him. That's what happened. Basketball did the talking. So that's why he's going to have more protectors than he is going to have haters, because his basketball did the talking. Now, could you imagine if all he did was just talk and he couldn't ball? He would have probably been out the league. But fortunately, his game did his talking for the years he played. pretty successful at it, and you know, it was able to help them win. I mean, he learned from his losses. When you talk about going against the 85 Bucks, losing in 4 games, getting swept back-to-back years against Boston, losing in the second round to Detroit in 88, you know, being the only team to push the Detroit Pistons to 6 games in the Eastern Conference Finals, because the Pistons went 15-2, but the Bulls still lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. The very next year, they get better. They push Detroit to 7 games, and then finally to break through in 91, almost losing to the Knicks in 92. And then you also have, obviously, 1995 as well, losing to the Orlando Magic. It did happen, and Jordan choked. Jordan did not have a great series, and Jordan not only did not shot the ball well, but he choked that game 1, in which Chicago had the 1-point lead. And Jordan he pulled a Steph Curry on that possession that Nick Anderson stole the ball, just being nonchalant. And look, that just also, you know what it tells you? Confession from me. I often think about the concept of leadership and competitiveness. Jordan said what I always thought about those concepts. They come with a price. That's what I think it comes down to. I think it just came without a price, and he got emotional about it because of, again, how he was going to be perceived. So, I mean, 6-time champion, yeah, but it came at a price. Came at a price. Ryan says, I never heard Bill Cartwright speak up and let Scottie know that he let the whole team down. And this is why we have to now debunk this narrative with the whole 55-win team without Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Because Scottie Pippen just showed you in crunch time he was not a team player, and he displayed poor leadership as the best player on the team. And Scottie Pippen came out with an article about 3 months ago, and I was reading on this. He said that he was never about being the guy. But the thing is, a part of him feels that he's always going to be linked to Michael because he would have wished he had that same success and feeling that Michael Jordan had. Because I think with Scottie also, I think Scottie, in my opinion, felt that he probably would have made just as much money off the court too. Because think about that too. He probably would have made more money off the court. Because if you look at Jordan, Jordan was really never worried, even though he was one of the most underpaid people in the league, and even on his own team, Jordan was making money through his endorsements. And I think that's another reason why Scottie Pippen at times was very jealous of Michael Jordan, because if he knew he couldn't get paid by the organization, signing the contract that he did, trust me, it would have never happened, man. Wait, what do you mean Scottie didn't? What do you mean Scottie didn't have that? Horace Grant was on the '94 team, and the Bulls went against the Knicks in '94. Because when Michael came back is when Scottie and them played in '95, but they played the Knicks, and the Bulls should have won that series. They just ended up losing in 7. Well, the Bulls were lacking rebounding. That's what hurt. They needed somebody on the inside for rebounding and somebody who could defend. Yeah, I do agree with you on that part, Freddie, because they did need somebody to guard Shaq. And, that really hurt them because if you look at their front line, they had Horace and Shaq in the front line. So that was going to hurt the Bulls. So I do agree with you there. But the thing I'm talking about with Scottie was 94, not 95. Yeah, Pippen still had ill will against Tony. That's true. With the league what it is now, I don't think there would be a team like the Bulls. Yeah, Pip was a good player, but he was a mediocre team leader. All right, that's cool. How is Kawhi going to be part of a dynasty when he uses the NBA as a part-time gig? It's true. I mean, there's a reason I call him load management, because he's going to be doing this for the rest of his career. It's kind of like Kawhi's part of a dynasty, but he only plays a certain amount of games due to the degenerative knee issue. And I understand that he has a medical condition, but at the end, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think part of the problem that people feel that this league is not it feels like in a sense soft is because of the fact that it feels like it's lacking like competitiveness. It lacks like it lacks edginess. I think that's what it is that I have a lot of people upset about today's league. Like it just lacks that fire. Like everything is about branding. It's not about the love of the game anymore. That's kind of what it is. And I'm not saying that there aren't guys that don't love the game, but yeah, without MJ, they weren't title contenders, but they were close to getting there though. That's what they needed. Dang, where is those are some iconic. So those are some iconic. I want to get a shot of him with that last championship. This is a nice image. You know, once I put that image, you know, then we you know, I look at this, ladies and gentlemen, and it just lets you know right here. This is passion. This right here is passion. Look at it right here. If you see it right here. So there's Jordan crying right there. And then take a look here. That displays the passion right there that MJ had for the love of this game. Lets you know right there. I'm trying to get Jordan with the 96 Finals MVP. Is that with him with the fourth? Yeah, that's him with the fourth ring. Trying to see if I can find it. Nah, that one's too big. Is this, no, this got to be 97. Let me just look real quick. Yes, accept. Just click it so I can go to it, man. No, that's 1998. I'm looking for 1996. So hard to find on YouTube these days. Trying to see if I can find it. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, that's 96, all right. But I'm still trying to find. I want to give Michael a moment where I can see him celebrating. Oh, I like that one, but I need more. No, that's 91. I don't know why they're showing him. That's 90. Looks like that's 93. Trying to see if I can find 96. That looks like 97. I might download this one for the sake of it for next week. This is 1991. Yeah, tears in his eyes. Let me see. There's Scotty. There's James Edwards. Okay, this is the 96 title. All right, cool. Trying to see if I could get one with just Michael on it. That way I could just get a full. Let me see. All right. As soon as I get that, man, I can end it that way. It's Rodman should have been Finals MVP. Lowly one says I almost shed tears on that shot, and I had to do that. Jordan played in a time there was no free agency, therefore you have to have a different sense of commitment. Jordan knew he could not afford lapse in mindset, so bam, Horace gets the flight meal, big deal. Winetta says, I never thought MJ was suspended from the NBA. G-Money, that's honestly what it was. That's why I said Jerry Krause is a genius. Couldn't slow down Shaq and Penny, so he goes and gets Harper and Rodman. Well, Rodman was on the, I mean, Ron Harper was on the 95 team. But Dennis was the key, though. Dennis was the key. Because the thing is, you had the wing defenders already in Jordan and Pippen. So you can do the wing defense, but then it's like, who's going to guard the interior? Luke Longley, he can block shots, but we know that he's prone to get in foul trouble. So, you know, that's why it's important that you need to have that strong defensive presence that can defend without fouling, folks. And it was a blessing that Dennis Rodman was there. So I do agree. Trying to see if I could get a better picture. No, that's the 92 team. Okay. These are some nice images though by let me see if this is, no, that's their 5th ring. I'm probably gonna focus on the 97 championship for next week. That was a heck of a basketball team. Heck of a basketball team. Not easy to deal with, man, but just great. In my opinion, Pau Gasol could have been the Finals MVP in 2010. No. No, Kobe should have been the Finals MVP was Kobe. He just had Pau Gasol had good numbers, but they weren't like crazy. Kobe's had the better overall numbers, so that's why he got the Finals MVP. It's funny. Nah, me in my personal opinion, it's fine Kobe being the Finals MVP because he had the better overall numbers. You take Kobe off that team, and I'm not saying Pau Gasol didn't do his thing, but I just don't think that's would have been different. Man, trying to find a picture of the 95, 96 team. Man, it's hard. It's not easy. So when I find Bulls championships, the easier ones to find are 91, 98, even 97 is easier to find. The 96 team, trying to get that joint is not easy. Trying to find that on YouTube. Now, look, it's crazy. But that's what makes it so special. Freddie G says, yeah, G Money with the hot take. Shout out to Anthony L, man. Says what good was good. Smash the like, hit that subscribe for the Lewis Sports Network. People checking in a little bit late. It's all good. Reaction to the documentary. Freddie G says, Lou, yeah, true. I think Harper was a safety net and extra defender for Mike and Scotty to do what they did without sacrificing much. That's why Rodman was huge. Pip didn't have to rebound as much. Yeah, that's another thing too, which is true. It was huge to have him. Like I said, what's good, everybody? Like I said, shout out to Anthony L. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Once again, you guys know how to make it lit up in here. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put this stream to a close. I want to thank everybody for taking the opportunity to check out the Lewis Sports Network with me on the documentary with the Chicago Bulls Last Dance parts 7 and 8. So tomorrow early, I'm going to be doing a reaction of UFC 249. So make sure you guys pull up for that if you're a fan of the UFC. And also, we're definitely going to do, I got to see what's on the schedule tomorrow, but I'll be able to set that up. So people who were looking forward to the point guard discussion, I apologize for that. So, you know, I ended up having a busy weekend, more than I expected. And again, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody in the chat. I hope your Mother's Day was great. God bless all of your mothers out there. For the ones that unfortunately don't have their mothers with them, who don't have their mothers with them, I'm praying for you. Keep you in my prayers. I'm sorry. Oh, shout out to Ryan. He says it'll be it for the UFC. Every team needs all of its pieces, even an MJ team. Facts, Juanetta. So, like I said, I hope everybody was able to spend time with their mothers, or at least call and check in on them to make sure that they had a great, um, Mother's Day weekend. So, like I said, appreciate everybody, and like I said, shout out to Anthony L's podcast. I actually listened to one of your podcasts, and brother, let me tell you, man, you were on point. You were on point. Speaking truth there, man. And definitely check out the man's podcast. Anthony L, can you do me a favor and put your information on the podcast so people can go check it out? For those who haven't had the opportunity, and then that way I'll close out the stream on that. Let the people know in the chat. Once again, man, shout out to Ryan who says it, and shout out to everybody in here, man. You guys kept the live stream lit once again. And shout out to Michael Jordan, man. The brother's giving me content. Sometimes when I run out of ideas, man, I could just come to LeBron. I could just come to Kawhi. I could come to Kobe, to Shaq. Shout out to MJ with The Last Dance, man. This guy's giving me a ton of ideas. Gave me lots to talk about. Okay, you heard the brother. You heard the man. Check in the live stream right here, man. Right here on the Lewis Sports Network. You already know. Catch your boy Anthony L on the Anchor FM podcast. And shout out to Anthony L for leaving the link in the chat. I'm going to make sure that I mark that page. Yes. I made sure that I bookmarked it. Okay. I mean, Manu Ginobili could have had a chance. He could have had a chance, but he was not great the rest of the series. That's what really killed him. He was doing crazy. He was doing crazy the first few games. The first 2 games, Manu was looking like an MVP, but he struggled the rest of the way. That's what hurt his chances. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is your boy, Lewis, back with another one. Like, subscribe, continue to share the videos, and I appreciate everybody for coming through tonight. Make sure you guys pull up for tomorrow. And as always, for the Lewis Sports Network, you already know the deal. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank y'all for watching. Truly appreciate all of you. Shaq's big toes look like that guy, Despicable Me. Oh my God, don't talk about the man's feet. Oh my God, so disgusting to watch on the screen. yo, watch on news, man. You funny, bro. All right, everybody. Hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys back on tomorrow, man. Appreciate it. Deuces. We back next Sunday for the last 9 and 10. Make sure y'all pull up for that, and make sure you guys hit the likes for all of my upcoming live streams coming up. Can y'all please do that for me? I definitely appreciate that. And I'm gonna set up the documentary for next Sunday, so make sure y'all smash the like for that one already. But like I said, man, peace out. Be safe, everybody. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Get some sleep.